welcome combatants to another day in the arena. It's James, aka Neural Net Games, and today I'm bringing you a different take on mono white aggro. So this would almost be called mono white aggro control mid-range. I don't know. I'm just saying words. But it's not quite as fast as the normal archetype, but it's got a couple of really interesting cards I think that have really helped me out deal with some of the different meta decks out there, like Izzet Turns. And this deck is really good in the mirror, especially on the play. I mean, rarely are you going to have a problem in the mirror when you're on the play. And that's for a couple different reasons. One, we've got Sungold Sentinel, right? Sungold Sentinel can, give itself hexproof, and so it can get through unblocked. We've got a lot of kind of removal like Brutal Cathar and stuff like that. Portable Hole, Skyclave Apparition. But what we've got here is Teleportation Circle, and this works really good in conjunction with a bunch of our cards. And so in the mirror, if we get this out and we've got a Spellbinder or a Skyclave Apparition and a Brutal Cathar, we do really, really well. And then we've got this, which is kind of like a surprise card, and it helps you win games, especially against, an All-Runs Epiphany type of deck, Izzet Turns, etc. You've only got 6 or 8 damage on board. They, go for a main phase memory deluge or something. They tap out because they think they're safe and they're setting up their combo for next turn. You throw down a Blade Historian, you double your damage, game over. It's really good for that. So normally this version that I see out there runs 4 Usher of the Fallen, and so we've taken out those 4 Usher of the Fallen, and instead we've added 2 Blade Historian, we've added 2 Teleportation Circles. I've removed a Faceless Haven to kind of help with the Blade Historian. It helps make sure you don't get, too many Faceless Havens. And I've added in a Cave of the Frost Dragon because it's still, one of the manlands. And it actually does produce white, which helps us cast Blade Historian. If you get this card out turn 4 or 5 against most decks, you're probably going to win unless they've got some sort of answer. And, it can't be taken out by Cinderclasm. And my favorite thing to do against some of these decks, and you'll see it in the videos where I just absolutely shut down this one deck, is by Teleportation Circle and Elite Spellbinder. It's just an absolutely nasty combo. You're just picking off their cards one by one and making them cost more mana each, and it really adds up quickly. The Teleportation Circle, I think, is the key to helping you win some of those tougher games, and so is the Blade Historian. So not quite as fast without the Usher of the Fallen, because we have half as many of our 1 mana cost creatures, so it does slow you down a little bit, and you've got to make sure to mulligan the right way with this deck. Like, you can't just, take 2 lands and have a bunch of Skyclave Apparitions, Reidanes, Elite Spellbinders, Brutal Cathars. You've got to make sure you can play out most of your hand if you've got 2 lands, especially if you're on the play. And so you may have to actually mulligan slightly more this way, but so far I found that by smart mulliganing and, just really understanding whether a hand is good or not, you can do very well with this deck. So if you're looking for a deck to go out and craft so that you can, rise up through the ranks or something, this is definitely one that can do well for you. Okay, that's enough. That's enough with the deck tech. Make sure and comment below when you watch the videos. I want you to point out my mistakes and comment. I'm sure there are mistakes in these videos, and I've been playing Magic for a very long time. I mean, I was playing since basically the original Dark in the 90s, but I'm always looking to get better. So 1, make sure you comment when I make a mistake. Did I miss lethal? Did I misplay something? Do you think I should have had a different order of operations? I love hearing feedback. I'm not super sensitive, so make sure, but don't just call me an idiot. Don't just be like, you suck. I want constructive criticism so that I can get better as a player. It means a lot to me when people actually try. I feel like constructive criticism is helpful and not hurtful, right? So tell me what I'm doing, but don't call me a jerk or anything like that. And make sure you like the video and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out videos every single day, deck reviews of other big YouTube streamers as well, like CGB, Legend VD, MTG Jeff, the list goes on. Another smaller guy who I also like too is MTG Malone. I'm going to be doing deck reviews, like exact decks those guys play, and go out and play it myself so that you can get a second perspective, because I sometimes feel like a deck looks good, but maybe isn't as good as it looks, right? Because you're not getting shown every single video. You're not. That's just the nature of how it works. And so I think being able to see a second perspective is going to be really helpful. Make sure you comment on that down below as well. And then for everyone who came over from my board game channel, just wanted to say thanks a lot. Hope you're enjoying the new content. And for anyone who's new, welcome, and let's get to it. Okay, we're on the play with a very good hand. Barely gonna keep that. Stonebinders. Luminarch next. I mean, this hand kind of plays itself. We're not going to go the Faceless Haven yet, just in case we need to go Blade Historian on turn 4. We can't attack yet because of the annoying Ghast. And we're going to have a decision next turn whether to play this Faceless or not. Okay, they decided to kill that. Interesting. We're not going to block. Okay, I think we're going to play the Faceless Haven. And if we get the other mana for the Blade Historian, great. And we're definitely going Spellbinder here. Ghast, Deadly Dispute, Lolth, Agadeem's, Westgate Regent. It's going to be Lolth, for sure.
A setback. Nothing more.
And then, yeah, we've got pretty good damage here. We play the land. And they want a Deadly Dispute here and kill somebody. Deadly Dispute that, kill the Spellbinder. Makes sense. And they are 1 mana away from... Yeah, I think at this point, we have to go Legion Angel and just start cranking on them here. If we attack, are they going to go Treasure, or are they going to go -1? It's very close here. They may want a Westgate Regent, but I don't think... Yeah, the Regent can be a problem. I think I'm going to press the attack here and make them choose. See if they go for the kill or the mana. They go for the kill. I'm really surprised. We'll see if that makes sense for them. I don't think that was the right choice. They could have played a Westgate Regent. I guess they have enough mana to play now, but they got a Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. We can Skyclave that, or we can go Legion Angel and just start wrecking them. And when they bring out their Regent, which they're going to do, they're going to be desperate, right? They're going to bring out their Regent, which I can't get with the Skyclave. Okay, there's the Regent, yeah. We've got an Intrepid now to pump up. We can Skyclave this, which is a discard a card. We can Sentinel. We can get another Angel going. Another Angel is pretty damn good. 4/5. They may be one away from... They have to block here too. Yep. They take it. Even if they Blood on the Snow here, we're in pretty good shape. We don't have enough to Faceless Haven. They have another Regent. Do we block here? No, we don't block. There's the Brutal Cathar, which is going to be very good for us. We're going to discard a card. We're fine with that. It's going to be the Sungold Sentinel. Now we're going to attack with both Angels. And we'll see if they pull some sort of miracle. I don't think they've got anything where they can do 9 damage to us. Okay. Okay. They get a Massacre. Oh, wow. Nice. Good for them. That was pretty convenient, hey? There's my snow-covered plains. 4. I can Legion Angel again. If I attack with that, it's not enough. Wow, that was a very, very nicely played there, opponent. I can not do that. I cannot do that. I guess I have to go Legion Angel again. If they kill it, well, I'm in big trouble. I have to block here, right? Or they just kill it and kill me. Like I have to. Yeah. No choice. And they get a lull too. Man, people are just making mad comebacks on me right now. Okay, so if I attack with that, it's lethal. I can play a Blade Historian, still lethal. I think. Yeah, I can Skyclave away that. And I can Intrepid Adversary, which is the only way we're going to live here. Still alive. It's been a good game. That'll be it. Because we're on the play and because we can pretty much play out our hand, we're keeping 2 lands. We're going to play, yeah. We're going to play the Luminarch. It's going to be probably Izzet Turns. Yep, almost guaranteed. And now we have to be careful. We're going to play a Luminarch again, but we're not going to play another card because they probably have a Jawari. So we're going to be careful with that. They don't have another Fading Hope. But yeah, that's why we're not playing out the Stonebinders. We don't want that Jawari to get us. Okay, there's 4. Now we can play... Yeah, I think we just attack with the Faceless Haven. And then we'll see if they bounce it. Yep, divide by 0. Pretty standard. We'll see if they can get enough going here. I could really use an Elite Spellbinder. Brutal Cathar is going to do nothing for us. I think we play a... Do we play a Stonebinders and Intrepid Adversary? Do we play a Luminarch? I think we just play a Luminarch. See if they kick a Cinderclasm or something here. It's totally possible. But if they do, we'll then play an Intrepid Adversary. But you know they want to save their mana for a Memory Deluge here. You know they want to. I could have just attacked with the Faceless Haven too. I think I'm going to put the Stonebinders out of Cinderclasm range. I know I'm opening myself up a little bit to a Fading Hope here, but... yeah, do I play this? Do I play the Intrepid Adversary? Yeah, not the Intrepid. They could easily have a Jawari still. I'll tell you something. It feels amazing to beat Izzet Turns. Whenever I beat a deck that has Alrund's Epiphany in it, I feel great. I really do. They technically have enough for an Alrund's right now. It's a good card to ramp into an Alrund's. They can also throw a Mascot out here. Yeah, they're feeling pretty threatened. So now we've got to figure out what we want to do here. We've got 4 mana. We can put an Intrepid Adversary out. That's pumped up. That's going to give us a 4/4, a 2/2, a 3/3, stuff like that. Or we could Brutal Cathar and Stonebinders. Or we could Legion Angel. Pretty close. I think we're going to Stonebinders Brutal Cathar. They don't have enough to do an Epiphany, and they haven't foretold anything. We're going to go like this. And we're going to attack with both. They've got to trade both here if they want to protect themselves. They could have a Cinderclasm too, which is okay. We still have a Faceless Haven we can attack with. We have lethal on the board right now. Now they probably are going to have a Fading Hope or a Divide by 0 or something. So I wouldn't actually expect to win the game next turn. Unless they've just got an insane handful of like Memory Deluges and stuff like that. So we can put out 5 damage. They're tapped out. It's pretty close. We know spelled. They got a Leer. They're desperate. What do we do now? Well, they have to sacrifice Leer if I just attack with the Faceless Haven, right? If I just attack with the Faceless Haven, they sacrifice Leer because they have to. He's 5 mana, so I can't get him with the Skyclave. Yeah. Add snow covered. Add snow covered. Add snow covered. And we're going to attack. I don't think there's anything they have that gets us here. They can kill the Faceless Haven. Yeah. We're going to play one more Stonebinders. Just in case they can, you know, divide by 0. Something along those lines. They're digging for an answer. And they're dead. Bye. Woo! We are on the draw with... We can play out 5 of 7 cards. So we can play out until 3rd turn easy. Yeah, we're going to keep it. We're on the draw too. Usher the Fallen. If I can just get one more land with 3 Brutal Cathars against this deck, it is over. Pretty much guaranteed. Portable hole, okay. It's fine to have my own portable holes in this deck. Don't do this to me. We're going to play the Sungold. We want to save the Intrepid for later. Come on, 1 land. That's all we need. 1 land. They play both their portable holes, and mostly this deck only runs 2 of them, so that's pretty good for them. There's our 3rd. And we can just start Brutal Catharing them into the ground. And if they have their own Brutal Cathar, it gets pretty fun. Have some fun back and forth Brutal Cathar battles. Reidane is not super great. Oh, they're playing Fateful Absence in this deck. Fair enough. We're going to Brutal Cathar again. We're still going to take a little bit more damage, but maybe we can... Yeah. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Although it does give them an extra counter, which is... They've had a pretty good hand for what we had, too. So we can Curse of Silence, we can Brutal Cathar the Skyclave. I guess we have to get this back now so we have a blocker. We got a 3/3 blocker now. They have 5 land. The Reidane does nothing to us except stops us from playing kind of the other part. We have to block here with the token. No 2 ways about it. We have a Blade Historian. We have an Intrepid Adversary. We have an Elite Spellbinder. We have a Curse of Silence. What's the worst card for us right now? Do they have Brutal Cathars in this deck? We can play an Intrepid. So I guess we're playing this right off the bat to keep us alive. And then, what do we not want? We don't want another Luminarch. Although they can just play it anyways. We're going to say Intrepid Adversary. So that's the worst card for us because they can kick it. We're just going to keep hanging on here. Yeah, we're going to block with the Intrepid on one of these. We got to get a little life back. Just got to keep stalling. We can potentially pull this out with the right stuff. So we can Skyclave the Luminarch. We just got to make sure not to double spell back today. We're not attacking. We have just enough to hang on. We can still Elite Spellbinder. They're not double spelling. They put one land down. They already played it. Do we take the action? Yeah, okay. We Skyclave again. Okay. Okay, we have a Blade Historian. We have a Reidane. I think we get rid of the Intrepid Adversary. They attack with those two and we block. So what happens here? We Skyclave and we've got a Skyclave, right? Or do we just play a Reidane? No, because the Reidane just dies. We have to play the Skyclave on the Intrepid Adversary. We cannot attack. A portable hole would be good right now, too. I guess we could have taken out one of the portable holes. Okay, what do we do now? We can draw a card, but then we can't play any cards. We've got to play a Reidane here. Or do we play an Elite Spellbinder? See what they've got. A Reidane just protects us. This kills a Reidane unless they play another Intrepid Adversary. Okay, whatever. We can double spell too at some point. We're not attacking, clearly. They get a Cave of the Frost Dragon. And they have enough mana for it, so we have to be careful of that. No spell the night, double spell the day. We don't want the Elite Spellbinder to die. If we give up the Luminarch, we don't have enough for our own Cave of the Frost Dragon. Well, we know we're going one here, right? It gets them a 2/2 or a 2/2. It's basically a trade, right? I think we have to. Yeah, they've got their Clarion Spirit. We've got another Elite Spellbinder. We've got a Reidane. We can't play our Cave of the Frost Dragon. So should we Elite Spellbinder? If we play a Blade Historian, we get 6. We get 5. We get 16 damage. A Reidane keeps us alive longer. We gotta activate this card. Draw another card. No attacks. Yeah, we're gonna put the land down. And we have enough for our own Cave of the Frost Dragon. And at some point we need to double spell. Okay. Okay. So we go Skyclave here. We go Brute here. We go Spellbinder here. And we kill it, right? Or do we lose our... Do we keep our own Reidane? They don't have anything else they can do. Holding on. Okay. We have 5, 6, 7. We can double spell. Take out a token. Or take out the Stormbinders, I guess. 5, 6, and 7. Double spell today. And then we're going to take out the Stonebinders. We have the Elite Spellbinder to block. And we can no spell right back. Gets the Intrepid. Okay. Bit of a pain. Actually a massive, massive pain. I guess we have to sacrifice here. It's actually a big time pain. Except we get the portable hole. And we have enough to activate the Frost Dragon. We have to do it. Unfortunately. We're still in pretty bad shape, but we're just holding on. No spell tonight if we can get away with it. They pull a land. They got nothing. Do it. Now we have a Sungold Sentinel, but we can't play it because we have to stay alive with the Frost Dragon. Do we attack with the Moonrage? Is the question. Because it's a 6/6. We can attack 6/6 double strike. It will die. This is a 3/4. We have to hold back. We got to play the waiting game here. They get a Faceless Haven, but they can't activate both. Another land is good, so that puts us at 6, 7, 8 land. We need 6 for this, so we can play a Sentinel now. Whatever, doesn't matter. Now we've got 3 power, 2 power, 3 power. We can do nothing. We've always got to make sure and keep enough out for the Cave of the Frost Dragon. Can't forget that. Yeah, and then they put the Luminarch on. That's bad for us. And they put a token, yeah. I mean, we don't have a choice. No choice. Portable Hole, I don't think does anything, does it? Portable Hole. We take their Portable Hole. I don't think we have any way of stopping it though, do we? Yeah, there's no way we can stop a flyer. We don't have a Luminarch or anything useful in there. We can't double spell, right? Good game. Couldn't quite get there. Okay, that is not a good hand. That is a way better hand. And I think we're actually going to, yeah, get rid of the cave. Snow-covered plains, Stonebinders, Luminarch. In the mirror? Yep. That's always good because we're on the play. We have a Skyclave. We have a Faceless Haven. We have an Intrepid Adversary. Let's see what they go for here. Do they have a portable hole? They do have a portable hole. Convenient for them. But we have a Skyclave, which means we're going to take that back and take out their Stonebinders. Faceless Haven. Portable Hole. Okay, do we go, when we get Portable Hole out, or do we just take the Stonebinders right now? I think I'd rather have the Luminarch back. Yeah, I think we're going to go Luminarch here, although we can't block. And the person scoops. Etumanov. We're on the draw. That's a decent hand. I threw this Curse of Silence in, but I don't actually think I like it. Having just another creature is probably better. Ecstatic Awakener. Oh, neat. Something a little bit different. I have no idea what they're playing here, so I don't really think I can play the Curse of Silence. It attacked me to the face. Okay. Luminarch. A Vengeful Strangler. The creature. Oh, when it dies, it attacks you. Okay, well, I don't really kill anything, so. Okay. Elite Spellbinder Teleportation Circle will win us this game. Exile target creature with power 2 or less. I guess we'll take foul play. I mean, we really could have taken the other one, I guess. We're going to make him go for the Luminarch. And then we're just going to start Teleportation Circle Elite Spellbinder shenanigans. Yeah, so he has to sacrifice a creature, so he sacks him. Yep. Goes for the Luminarch. Yep. Thank you. Does that. The absolute insanity here. Now we just make life super difficult for them. Bring them right back in. Let's just get rid of their blood pack so they can't get anything going. Okay, it becomes a 4/4. That's fine. Now we're going to just Legion Angel them. Excuse me. And just completely destroy them. I guess we'll just make this really costly for them to play. They can play that other one, but they can't play both. And yes, we will be sacrificing the Legion Angel here. And we'll just play another one. This game is over. This person should be conceding right now. Elite Spellbinder in and out. Untap. Stop them from playing basically anything. Okay. Exiled that. Now they're going to transform this guy. That's fine. Okay. What do I want to do? Luminarch and attack with one of these guys. Oops. I should have played my Luminarch first. That's one damage miss. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm being sloppy because this game's over. There's like pretty much nothing they can do, right? Yeah, this game's by far over. Elite Spellbinder and Teleportation Circle. And then they're what, gonna draw a card with no mana? I'm so confused right now. I'm going to play a Blade Historian for fun. Double strike it for the win. Okay, we're on the draw. We're going to keep it because we can play out every card except one. Not what we wanted. We wanted a land. We'd like to go all the Storm Giants. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's good. I'm sure they have a Jawari. That's okay. Play an Elite Spellbinder here. And oh, perfect. Counter target spell, Memory Deluge, Shadow's Verdict. Oh, they got a lot going on here. Yeah, they have 3 mana. We're getting rid of the Memory Deluge. Let's slow them down. They don't even have... Yeah, they don't have an answer here. An interesting card. It feels pretty unreliable to me, but... So what do we play here? Another... Yeah. They don't have enough to do anything. Counter target spell. They can't counter any spells. So let's just go Luminarch first. Intrepid, then Luminarch. And we're just going to go for it here. Hopefully they get a little bit of... Nah, that's not what we needed. Now they can counter a spell. Oh, they got an Elite Spellbinder on me. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what do we do? Do we just Skyclave and swing in for 6? Do we Luminarch and Sungold Sentinel? They have 4 mana. I think we just Skyclave and be a little bit safer. I don't want to play everything out. We'll see if they get another land. Because they still have a Shadow's Verdict. We got another Siphon. They're fairly desperate at the moment because of land. Oh, they get a Stonebinders, and we'll just we can Skyclave it and do, or we just Luminarch and Sungold. That's pretty risky. If we just Skyclave, we get 8 damage in. And then they have to stop the Faceless Haven next turn. Done deal, baby. That's how it goes. Oh, this is a tough one. We are on the draw, though. And we have a couple chances to hit lands. We're going to keep it. Just because this is a pretty strong hand. There we go. Decision pays off. And we'll start Luminarch. Soulmender. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Tap and gain 1 life. I don't see this card very often. Not a Mythic anyways. Okay. What do we go first? Is it an Angel deck? Do we Elite Spellbinder? I think we Brutal Cathar first. A little bit risky because I can lose the Brutal Cathar game here right now. Okay. We have a Blade Historian, which means we could put out 10 damage. They don't have a Doomscar. They have nothing foretold. I doubt if there's a Doomscar in this deck either. Reidane, Elite Spellbinder can really slow them down. But can anything stop us once we get this Blade Historian going? No, it can't. We're going to kick this Blade Historian next turn. We'll probably win the game right there. I guess here the extra damage doesn't matter anyways. We're going to have lethal unless they do something. A green. Yeah, that's not going to be enough for them. They think they're in okay shape now, but they just are not. 5 Blade Historian. That's a lot of damage. That's 26 damage. They don't know. They're not watching. Brutal. We are on the draw. I have been on the draw a lot today. It's been pretty ridiculous. This is a good hand, though. Stonebinders. And then the decision is whether it's Sungold Sentinel or not. Oh, this pretty much means Izzet Turns. We've got an island. They may have a Jawari, so we're going to go Stonebinders first again. And then we can go Skyclave, or we can play it by ear whether we're going to play the Elite Spellbinder or not. Okay. And they pump up the Stonebinders. I think that's actually a pretty good trade, a card for that. I'm happy with that. Let's play the Sungold in case they have a Jawari. Otherwise, they can waste a counter spell on it. And then I'll grab something good with the old Spellbinder. Do they have a 2-point? Yeah. Demon Bolt it, okay. Probably Brutal Cathar and Skyclave not going to be super great in this matchup. Do we play the Elite Spellbinder? It's pretty close. Let's just throw a Skyclave. Actually, let's throw a Brutal Cathar. They may be just waiting for a Memory Deluge too. There you go. Perfect. Now we go Spellbinder next turn. Demon Bolt. In case they're playing something like a Bloodthirsty Adversary where they want to, pump it up. Maybe that's one of their few creatures. There's the Memory Deluge. Now we get to Elite Spellbinder with whatever they take. That feels good. They just wanted to put the land out, I guess. Fading Hope, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Unexpected windfall, 100%. They can. It means they can galvanic iteration. Get both of these creatures off the battlefield, but that's okay. And we get rid of Memory Deluge that way with the old Sungold Sentinel. So yeah, they've got Fading Hopes. They got to haul the Storm Giants now. We don't have quite enough for that. So we're just going to Brutal Cathar here. I would expect them to double Fading Hope. I should have waited. Yeah. Oh, they saved the Galvanic, though. So, yeah, they're going to play this. We got to replay the Sungold here. All they've got is 2 Galvanics. They don't have enough for the Hall of the Storm Giants. 1 more mana would be good. My double strike guy. That would be pretty nice. Pretty damn good, actually. Yeah. Desperation time. Means they have enough mana for 1 activation. So that's 3/6. I think that's lethal. It's lethal, baby. Okay, let's get to the wrap up. First of all, though, while playing those games, I did have Curse of Silence in. I had 1 copy of Curse of Silence, but it just didn't really work out. Lots of decks. I didn't feel like I had a good idea throughout the day of exactly which card, unless I was playing like a clear Izzet Turns deck, and in which case, you know, you specify all runs Epiphany. And I think that's why it made it into the deck originally, is I just hate it when people galvanic iteration all runs Epiphany me and I just sit there, because I don't really like conceding unless I can see clear lethal. And it's like you're always in this situation where you know you're dead, but you don't necessarily, it's not right there, and you don't really want to concede. And so you end up either, you know, feeling like a Phoebe and conceding before you've even taken any damage, or you sit there while they fart around and take turn after turn after turn. So anyways, I think that's why I put in Curse of Silence, but I don't think it really works in the deck. Having 2 Teleportation Circles and 2 Blade Historians, I mean, is better than 1 Teleportation Circle, 2 Blade Historians, and a Curse of Silence. So I think the deck functioned overall quite well. This is a strong deck. It does a lot of, you know, things that are very annoying to people and very powerful. Make sure you comment. Let me know if you played the deck, how it went for you, or if you have any additions to the deck. I can't stress to you enough. You have to comment if you think there's something better I can do with this deck or any future deck. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to my subscribers and to my patrons. I only have board game patrons at this point in time, but thank you to all of you. I couldn't do it without you.